Stargate SG-1 was a science fiction action series that followed the adventures of a special ops military team exploring the galaxy in search of new technologies and advanced civilizations. Commanded by Colonel Jack O'Neill, played by Richard Dean Anderson, the SG-1 members journeyed through a network of ancient alien portals called Stargates.
In Stargate, the SG crews are heroic. They travel to distant lands and combat enemies who threaten the livelihood of the global population.
The history behind Stargate SG-1 began with a movie called Stargate, released in 1994. Featuring Kurt Russell and James Spader, the action-adventure film sparked the imaginations of television producers Jonathan Glasner and Brad Wright.
We realized that this would make a far better television series because you have this ring that spins and you go to other planets through it. It's the perfect storytelling device. You just walk through the damn thing and you're on another planet.
Wright and Glasner developed the TV series despite not having worked on the movie. To differentiate it from the film, they changed the name to Stargate SG-1. They also wanted to build on the original military theme and make it more authentic, so they recruited a well-known branch of the U.S. Armed Forces to act as a consultant.
The Air Force has been a part of the show from the beginning. It's important to be authentic in a television show that is already trying to set itself on another planet.
In the series, the SG-1 team is a special section of the U.S. Air Force and follows the same military procedures. SG-1 writer Joe Malozzi worked directly with the Air Force consultants on the series.
There was a point person at the Air Force who vetted the scripts, and they would look over the scripts for any inconsistencies or inaccuracies.
Having the military as an ally came in handy for the producers when scouting for locations to use for the show.
Because we wanted to be realistic, we called them and actually we asked if we could use Cheyenne Mountain, the images of Cheyenne Mountain in the show, and they said absolutely.
A real military installation, Cheyenne Mountain houses the U.S. Air Force's North American Aerospace Defense Command, otherwise known as NORAD. In the series, Cheyenne Mountain is SG-1's headquarters.
This was something that was very important to the show because we, from the very beginning, we use establishing shots of the Cheyenne Mountain complex.
Underneath NORAD, Cheyenne Mountain, where the Stargate is supposed to be housed, in the actual base, there is a door that has 1 million locks on it and buttons and codes and lights, and at the top it says Stargate Command. And it's Broom Closet. It's actually Broom Closet.
Although the relationship between the military and the series was good-natured, the portrayal of authentic Air Force protocol was always taken seriously.
It's important for us to represent individuals who are, authentic Air Force personnel, obviously because a lot of our characters are Air Force personnel.
There is a regimented code of behavior between ranks in the U.S. Air Force. Those rules of conduct were also strictly applied to the characters on Stargate SG-1. The episode Window of Opportunity stirred up controversy with the military advisors when Colonel O'Neill, played by Richard Dean Anderson, wants to express his true feelings for Major Samantha Carter, played by Amanda Tapping.
Samantha Carter and Jack O'Neill embrace and kiss. And the Air Force very sternly and very aggressively said they cannot kiss. And we went, what do you mean? Well, she's a major, he's a colonel. This is fraternization. That's not allowed in the Air Force. And I said, it's an alternate reality. And they said, I'm sorry, she is still wearing a U.S. Air Force uniform and he's still a colonel.
Stargate SG-1 also attracted the attention of the highest-ranking person in the U.S. Air Force, who admitted to being a big fan.
The Air Force Chief of Staff asked to be on the show. His name was General John Jumper. We were trying to figure out what the cameo should be, and I said, how about the U.S. Air Force Chief of Staff in the Oval Office advising the president? And it worked out perfectly.
The general was written into the episode The Lost City, playing himself, the current Air Force Chief of Staff. His real-life knowledge about the actual White House helped keep the scene real.
General Jumper, who had been in the actual Oval Office, was correcting our set design department, saying, no, that door's not over there, it's over there. He changed his lines a little bit to be more appropriate to how he would be with the president, because he is with the president in those situations.
Stargate SG-1's incredible 10-season run earned it a place in the Guinness Book of World Records for the longest consecutive running science fiction series. thanks to its authentic storytelling and a devoted audience.
A large number of our fans are in the armed forces because at the heart of it, our show, I guess, is a military show. So, I mean, it's important for us to get it right, but it's just important for the fans to see that we get it right.
Whether it's